Then there arose certain of the synagogue, which is called the Synagogue of the Libertines, and Cyrenians, and Alexandrians, and of them of Cilicia, and of Asia, disputing with Stephen. And they were not able to resist the wisdom and the spirit by which he spake. Then they suborned men, which said, We have heard him speak blasphemous words against Moses and against God. And they stirred up the people and the elders and the scribes, and came upon him, and caught him, and brought him to the council, and set up false witnesses, which said, This man ceaseth not to speak blasphemous words against this holy place and the law. For we have heard him say, that this Jesus of Nazareth shall destroy this place, and shall change the customs which Moses delivered us. Acts 6, 9-14. When the synagogue rose against Stephen, disputing and setting up false witnesses, know this: you are that Stephen rising in the courts of your own mind. These men Libertines, Cyrenians, Alexandrians, are nothing but the clamoring voices of your five senses, disputing the wisdom that speaks within you. They cannot resist the spirit by which you speak, for that spirit is your imagination, your very God. They accuse you of blasphemy, claiming you will destroy what Moses has built. Yet there is no Moses outside you. Moses is the old law of sense, and Jesus is the new law of your imagination. When they cry blasphemy, they only expose their fear of your unseen power. They stir up the people, the elders, the scribes. These are doubts, anxieties, opinions you have allowed in. They bind Stephen and bring him before the council. Here you are bound by outer circumstance, judged by the ritual of past beliefs. But remember Stephen's face shone as with an angel. In your inner court, let your countenance shine with relief, with the certainty of possession. Do nothing in the outer, simply hold the vision of your vindication. Call upon the Lord your imagination, and feel the weight and texture of that which you claim. See the bag returned, the contents preserved. See your name cleared. As they suborn witnesses, let your truth stand untouched in silent confidence. False testimony can never withstand the living word you speak within. You will find that those men who conspired will be compelled by the law of divine imagination to lay down their accusation and return to peace. The customs of Moses will yield to the New Testament of your believing thought. This is no myth of history. It is happening now in you. Stand firm. Let no accusation by the senses move you. Commit your cause to the Lord, and it will be established. In these verses, the inner Stephen represents that part of your consciousness already awakened to divine wisdom. The synagogue's factions, Libertines, Cyrenians, Alexandrians, Cilicians, Asians, are competing voices or subselves in your mind, each claiming authority. Their failure to resist the Spirit shows that pure awareness cannot be argued down by doubt or criticism. When they manufacture false witnesses, it mirrors how ungrounded beliefs and judgments conspire to convince you that your awakened self is illegitimate. Here the story illustrates how an imaginal conviction unfolds into experience. Stephen, standing in spirit, holds firm in his inner vision. Opposers caught him and brought him to council, symbolizing the momentum of contrary thoughts attempting to imprison your awareness. Yet these fabrications have no real substance before the one who knows his true identity. Metaphysically, your imagination, the Lord Jesus, frames every outer event by first shaping its inner counterpart. When you assume the feeling of divine wisdom, the outer world must align. The divine power revealed is your authority to define reality by what you embody in consciousness. Stephen's unshakable clarity demonstrates that no external accusation can alter the state you live in. You possess the same power to remain undisturbed by peripheral judgments. Your imagination is the real witness and judges all things from its transcendent vantage. Once you accept that you speak from this source, every challenge becomes the raw material for your demonstration. You begin by noticing the synagogue voices in your mind, those murmurs of criticism, doubt, or fear directed at your chosen outcome. Rather than engaging in argument, you gently refuse to give them any energy, simply observing without resistance. Next, you evoke the inner posture of Stephen by feeling yourself already embodying the wisdom you seek, anchoring that state with a clear affirmation such as, I am wise, I am whole. You hold that deep resonance until it naturally replaces any lingering worry. There is no need to alter external circumstances. Instead, you trust that your imaginal conviction will complete itself. By wielding your imagination as the ultimate authority, you stand unassailable. Though the critics may shout, their voices dissolve in the powerful resonance of the reality you have assumed.